Hi and welcome to Tech Tip Friday. I'm Kurt Stahle, that plastics guy, and I'm bringing you some product information that you can take to the shop floor or the engineering office today. Today I'd like to talk to you about a new supplier to Simcoe Plastics. I've been in talks with them for several months now, but we're really rolling out all of the efforts and getting samples to customers now, and it's pretty exciting. And that company is Polytives out of Germany, and they have developed an additive that can modify the melt flow of resins. And this is not a slip additive that just makes things run a little bit better. No, we're talking about something that fundamentally alters the physical characteristic of the polymer, increasing the melt flow without sacrificing any other characteristics. So just consider for a moment, if you are in, say, the reprocessing space and you're trying to create product that has a higher melt, but you just don't have those streams of material coming in that would allow you to do it. This is a product that could potentially be a game changer for you. If you are a plastics processor, injection molding, because I think on profile and extrusion, blow molding, you want to keep the melt flows a little bit lower. But if you're injection molding and you simply can't get the melt flow that you need for your process, hey, this might be something for you. So I've got their website up here behind me on the screen. Normally we've got the Plastics Guy logo, but we're going to be doing a little bit more with some other visual aids coming up in future episodes. So I have their website. It's polytives.com. I had to check that for a sec. So 5 main takeaways from the Polytives additive. What can you do? Well, viscosity, melt flow modification. At its core, that's what it's doing. So what are some of the benefits you get from that? Process optimization. Now in this respect, if you are having difficulty filling a tool, well, raising the melt flow might be one way to fix that problem. Energy efficiency. If you can push the material easier, your material's flowing a little bit more like maple syrup and less like concrete, you're going to use less energy in the processing process. Your injection molding machines, you're going to use less power on your hydraulics or electrics to push that material under pressure into the tool. Makes sense. Next, here we are, performance enhancement. Well, if you can raise the melt flow of material, use less energy to inject it, you can shorten your cycle times. And that is huge. If you can have increased capital utilization in your existing machines, that means you can defer further machine purchases. Or if that isn't on your horizon, at very least, you can get more parts per hour out of your existing equipment and existing process, with just shortening the cycle time. But everything else around the machine can stay put. You don't have to add extra equipment. So that's a plus. You're getting more parts out per hour. And with that extra time, maybe that simply gives you a bigger buffer to do your planned maintenance. And I think that's a pretty good thing too, because you do have to keep your bread and butter equipment in good shape. You don't want any surprises. So more parts per hour, maybe that gives you more time for maintenance. So keep that in mind. And lastly, design flexibility. Do you have machinery or do you have tools that you just really struggle with, or your client has brought a part to you that you're going to struggle with? Well, now you've got another tool in your toolbox, and we don't suggest this solves every problem, but we think with this product, under some very interesting circumstances, raising the melt flow, that might allow you to pack out those very complex geometry parts that maybe otherwise, with existing equipment and knowledge, etc., you couldn't do, or it would be a real challenge. Why not make your life a little bit easier and just change some of these things, change these parameters, fill your tool a little bit easier, use a little less energy, and just kind of make your life a whole lot easier. It's an option. It's a tool in your toolbox. And if this makes sense to you, and yes, I know this is a little bit of an infomercial, but these are the kinds of tools that every plastics processor needs to be aware of. How many of you out there are using a mold release or a slip additive to already make your life easier? This is just another approach. If you've got parts that are perpetually sticking in your tool no matter what, this may not be the right approach. But if you have extremely complex geometry and you're having problems filling it, hey, this might just do the trick for you. So it's something to keep in mind, something to take to the shop floor or the engineering room or wherever, well, maybe not a client discussion. Keep it internally, keep it under your hat if you need to. But it is another option for you to consider, and Simcoe Plastics is distributing this across North America. And Polytives, amazing company. There's a lot of intellectual horsepower behind it. It's proven, and they are expanding their production capabilities in Europe, so we will not have a problem supplying you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great Friday, a great weekend, and we will be back next week with another tech tip. Thanks again.